Hey, what's going on, everyone? Incision here, and thank you for taking a few minutes to stop by and check out this video. I wanted to shed some light on a service that I've been using recently to kind of help me explore different platforms, different communities, and kind of check out different streaming cultures from a different perspective. Um, I've never really used this service. I've never looked into it. I've known about it. And that service is actually called Restream. And it may not be new to a lot of you. A lot of you, again, have probably heard about it, may have used it in the past, or can't multi-stream based on certain contracts and partnerships, etc. I totally get it. And I also totally get that multi-streaming and restreaming may not be for everyone, and it may not be the best thing for their content or their growth on a specific platform. Totally understand that as well. However, I've been using it to kind of explore lately, and the results have been phenomenal for me. I just been having so much fun as far as meeting so many different people, seeing different cultures, and kind of like where I see myself kind of wanting to direct most of my content. At the same time, becoming a Facebook partner has been phenomenal, but I also love uploading videos to YouTube. So it's like I've been wanting to find different ways to kind of, you know, be able to put my content out there while still offering it to others that want to watch where they want, how they want, etc. Of course, again, I will say disclaimer, I understand there's limitations. Not everyone can multi-stream, not everyone can restream based on contracts, partnerships, etc. I totally get it. So I'm not saying this is the one way to rule them all. I just want to provide some information on how easy it is to set it up and kind of just start and get going. So I want to just go through and walk through how to set up YouTube and Facebook. Because I know Facebook, there is different pages and there's a little bit of confusion on which page you got to go to in the different sections you can set up. So I do just want to walk through really quickly on how to set that up. So just to start, make sure you have an account. You just have to, it's really easy. Just go to restream.com and restream.io, restream.io. I will have that in the bottom in the chat, in the info section for you. Restream.io, go ahead and sign up with an account, log in, and we'll see you on the dashboard. Welcome back, everyone, and hopefully you guys are able to get an account set up quickly and easily, and it didn't take too much time or was too much of a hassle. But welcome back, and again, we're going to go through on how to connect your Facebook and your YouTube accounts to Restream. But then remember, you can use these steps to kind of connect any of your favorite platforms that you may be using. To kind of get started, it's pretty straight up and simple. As soon as you're in the dashboard, it's a matter of just hitting Add Channel. You click on Add Channel and you select your favorite channel. In this case, we're going to be selecting Facebook. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You're going to have to connect your Facebook account. Obviously, I'm not going to show my credentials or anything like that on the screen. So after everything's connected, you'll have the option. And this is where people have asked me a question. Do I go to my personal profile or do I go to a public page? Remember, your personal profile is your actual Facebook profile. And I don't necessarily recommend using that unless you're comfortable giving that out to the public. But then again, you should already have a video creator page set up within Facebook, which will be your public page. In my case, I have one set up. It's called Incision. So I'll go ahead and select that. And I'll hit save. Now, continuous live stream. What that means is that Facebook limits you to an 8 hour stream on their site. Obviously, to monitor health and for all other reasons. If you click continuous live stream, it's going to continue streaming on Facebook even past the 8 hour limit, but it will not store a VOD on Facebook for people to watch afterwards. So you got to keep that in mind. I'm usually not streaming past 8 hours anyway, so I'm usually okay here, but unless it's a special event, of course. So you go ahead and hit save. Easy peasy. Boom, and it added it right there for me. Super simple. Turn it on, turn it off if you want to stream to it or not. I already have it set up. Easy to remove as well if you need to remove a channel. Super simple. Boom. So that's it as far as Facebook's now connected. We're not done yet. We still got to set up OBS, right? So they're not done yet, but we connected our Facebook to Restream. So let's do YouTube next. So let's go ahead and add, and this actually is where I've been asked, do you do YouTube stream now or do you do YouTube events? I've been using YouTube. I've tested both out. YouTube events has worked out a lot better for me. You can set it up manually or connect YouTube events, which essentially is going to connect you to your YouTube channel, etc. Which in my case, and that's an old email address. I'm not worried about you guys seeing that. Allows me to connect to my Google account. Cool. Awesome. And then you're gonna go ahead and set up, pretty much select. You can actually configure all this afterwards, so you can make this whatever you want. This is just your initial setup, and then you'll hit save. Now, the beauty of after you have your events kind of set up, you can actually go and edit all this from the titles. So if you go to update titles here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you can see some of my previous titles on here. But what you can do is here you can update your title to, let's put test as an example, and it'll update it across every single platform. So now your YouTube events will be seen as test. If you, just to note, if you do stream to a custom RTMP, you will not be able to change the title. You have to do all that manually. I know I'm giving you a little bit more information probably is needed, but hey, every little bit might help someone. So cool. So as you can see, all my titles have been changed. You don't have to go through and manually change them on the site itself. If you do, it's only going to impact that the streaming platform that you change it on, which is kind of a nice feature. So that way you kind of have the ability to kind of customize it the way you like. So more on titles later. So we'll go ahead and remove this. I don't need this added to my dashboard as I've already have it connected, which is cool. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for we're going to go ahead and move on to the next part. If you guys have any questions on anything, again, please feel free to comment in the section and I will do my best to help you all with all the knowledge I've gained from using the service so far. What we're going to go into next is just kind of how to set it up in OBS, what to choose and what to select. So to get started on that though, first, before we move on, go ahead and make sure you have copied your streaming settings from Restream. So you want your stream key and you want your RTMP URL. You may not necessarily need the RTMP URL based on OBS, just because OBS allows you to connect your account straight to it. So it's actually kind of neat, and we'll go through that in just a second. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments below. If not, we'll see you on the next section. Hey, welcome back, everyone. And hopefully by now you would have already set up an account, added your destinations, and have received or gotten your stream key from the Restream.io dashboard. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment below, and I will go ahead and try to answer as quickly as I can. My goal is just to make sure you guys are getting the information that you need and any help that you need to try to get set up. As I've had a blast restreaming and just kind of checking out different platforms and different services and from different perspectives. Honestly, it's been phenomenal. So the next step really is just to connect your stream key and your Restream account to OBS and go live. This is probably an extremely easy step, but I will say it's going to require the output and the video part of your settings are going to require a little bit more work if you're new to streaming, if you've never set it up before, and I'll touch on those in just a second. But to kind of get started, you want to make sure that you select the service that you're streaming to. In this case, as you can see, you have all different services on here. In this case, I'm only going to be restreaming to Restream.io FTL. Awesome that they have an FTL feature now also. So you're going to click on either connect account or use stream key. If you click on use stream key, you're going to copy and paste the stream key from the previous step, leave your server as auto detect, hit apply, and you're good to go. I recommend probably connecting your account. I haven't had any problems with this. It's worked pretty seamlessly. Just logging in and it connects your account. You're good to go. You hit apply and let's go. The next step, I feel like before you can go live, is you want to make sure you have your output and video settings set correctly based on your internet speed, based on where you are, based on what you're streaming to, based on your computer setup. A lot of factors kind of affect this. I don't want to dive too deep into it, but I do recommend doing some research to kind of understand better how to use bitrate, what bitrate you should be using, what video settings you should be using. But just really briefly, these are the settings that I use. I usually am using NVENC because I am on a 2 PC setup running about 6,000 for my bitrate, as well as a 2 keyframe interval, and I have not had any issues. It could also be based on my internet. I do have pretty decent internet speed and such. So this is going to take some testing and some playing with to get the best quality of your stream and to make sure the most of your viewers have access and can view your stream. So this will take, again, a little bit more playing with. You're going to have to probably do a little more research. to kind of make sure you get your settings tuned optimally for the specific platforms you're streaming to. After you've already got everything set up and you've kind of figured out your best settings, you've tested things out, you've gone live a couple times and tweaked the settings that you need to, you can go ahead and pretty much just open up the Restream chat app, and you can see all of your messages kind of aggregated all in one place. So that's another awesome feature, and that's kind of the last thing I wanted to show you guys is how that chat app worked, and just kind of what it looks like when you have multiple different platforms and people kind of saying things on different places, all coming into one. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope you guys found this informative. If you guys want me to tweak anything, or you want maybe a different video to explain something else, I'd be more than happy to kind of break something else down, or at least try to for you all. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. So let's check out what it looks like on an actual live stream, and hope you guys have a happy 4th of July.